My Techno tank build is the only one of my 4 classes where World Slayer and the changes I made to the build has actually made it worse in terms of damage. Like all 3 of my other tank builds, they still clear, areas and bosses with relative speed. I mean, as far as a pure tank build can do it, where you don't really care about your firepower or anomaly power stacking at all. The same goes for this build. But I notice after World Slayer, my Techno actually clears slower. Like he does less damage. And I think it's because the difficulty at tier 40 compared to 15 is still not a huge slope in my view, because honestly I don't notice that big of a difference, but I'm sure there is a difference though. And also I get no buffs at all to my damage virtually in my, like the patch tree that I have on him that you're seeing, and the mods he uses, like my Pyro's Ash Blast will even slowly damage and whittle away the whole battlefield. My Techno's Cult Snap doesn't do anything in terms of damage. He does less debuffs, and you can tell with his build and his setup in the patch tree that it's mainly about tanking and healing and buffing. So I've noticed his damage is really very underwhelming. Like it's gonna, taking down the Yagak here, you're gonna see it's gonna be like an over 3-minute fight. So his clear time on expeditions and stuff like that is like where it was all the way back at New Horizon, where I could get gold rank on some of them, but silver rank on all the others. That's how slow he is. My other tank builds, my other classes, they would easily demolish gold rank on all of them now. But here is the big difference. This is why I still love this Techno build. His tanking and his support role has dramatically, he was already a great tank and a great support before World Slayer, but it has dramatically increased now. And the potential is still there to increase more if I ever find more apocalyptic gear that goes with the build. I'm still missing another status power buff on this dude. And honestly, he pretty much is a 10 mod build right now. The only extra mod that's really helping him is like License to Heal. But honestly, I want to get rid of that at some point because it serves me virtually no purpose and it doesn't help my team. But if you look at my build, I'm looking for, bad medicine. I'm looking for the other, basically what I want to put on him is all the other mods for fixing wave. That would make it, buff its, make it stronger. Bad medicine would make it so that I'm also making teammates let out a toxic wave too. But basically, you're going to say this dude is just a super healing tank now. And the best part is, my tanking is not as good as it could be either, because if you didn't notice, I still don't have weapon leech on my gun, which I do intend to get. So that will be like the finishing touch, is getting weapon leech on my gun, in addition to the leech I have currently and the insane leech I get from my turrets and my fixing wave buffs and healing. It really is. This is the only tank build I have that can actually face tank the Arbiter, and by face tank I mean he can stand right next to the Arbiter, not move a muscle during the axe phase, and never move at all the entire fight.
adopted. What the hell was that? How did they bring him back?
Outrider detected.
I don't know,
Access granted.
but I could sense the soul of the Pax he once was, trying to break through.
They were Pax before they were... They have a far greater understanding of the anomaly than we do.
We may have avoided extinction for now,